Hi, this is Johnny with Georgia SoftWorks. In this video, we're going to demonstrate creating a public-private key pair. So, first we're going to launch PuttyGen. And in PuttyGen, you'll see a large blank area in this. So when we hit the generate key, you need to move your mouse around in the large area and it will create this RSA key. So once you have the RSA key created, you'll want to launch the Georgia SoftWorks certificate mapping tool. In the certificate mapping tool, you'll select one-to-one mappings. You'll click Add. Click Enable this mapping. Then grab the data from the certificate mapping tool or from the PuttyGen and you'll paste it in this large area here. Now you notice that here under the key type, it came back and said SSH-RSA. If this copy command was done incorrectly, you would actually have an error message there indicating so. Now we have a user called RFGun01, so we're just going to give it the same mapping name. And RF. We put there's no domain. This is a local user, so we'll just tab down to the password field. And then confirm the password. Click OK. So now you've got an example of a domain user, which would have the in my case, GSW /Johnny. And then when it's just a local Windows account user, and I typically recommend this, it shows a dot or period in the domain. It's a placeholder for the domain and the username. Once you have added this, you will click apply, and this is going to restart the SSH service. So if you have production going, you may want to wait till after hours to actually apply this. But we're going to go ahead and click OK. It's going to give you a warning about it's going to restart the SSH servers. This will disconnect SSH users, so just be aware of that. And then click OK. And we're almost done. You will need to save your private key because the private key is what you will copy to the RF guns or truck mount devices. So you click and it's going to warn me that I haven't given it a password, and typically you would give it a password, but for this demonstration I'm not going to do that. A password needs to be something that can easily be typed in on the RF gun. You don't have to do a password, but it's good to do it, because if you do not do a password and someone gets hold of that private key, they put it on a USB flash drive or something, and they lose that flash drive, then that key becomes very vulnerable without a password on it. But for most RF scanners, as long as you can easily and quickly enter in that password when they go to launch the session, you should be okay. Or just don't put one. So I'm going to click yes, and it's going to want to save the private keys, and so I'm going to give it a name that I'm going to recognize. and it's going to save it as a .ppk just like it did with Johnny. And that's pretty good. The only thing you have left to do would be is to copy that private key to use on the individual devices. Thank you for watching this video, and contact Georgia SoftWorks support if you have any questions. Be glad to assist you.